Well, we're definitely getting into those summer months where it's fluctuations of weather can happen really fast on the Long Island Sound. And we're looking at a full moon coming up on Monday. So that means keep your eye open for any new spawns. You might see another cinder worm hatch. So that's a great thing for you fly fishermen out there. If you're fishing from the boat or the surf and they're on the cinder worms, it can be maddening. Try a balsa float with a fly tied on the back, maybe 20 inches or something like that. That would be a great thing. Make Mark Sadati can talk about that. That is a great option. Another thing, we've got so many of the striped bass right now in our area shifting. At nighttime, they're coming in towards the shore to take advantage of some of these sleeping sand eels. And then they're all the way out in the shipping channels. You're also going to find bluefish are roaming out in the shipping channels as well. Those depths can be like 100 and change. So that's out for the surf casters. But if you're on a boat, those are some of the areas you might want to be concentrating on. The incoming tide is not as productive as the outgoing tide right now. So you want to, if you can time it right, go out on the outgoing tide, and you might have a really good shot at catching some nice fish. There's definitely been a switch over to live bait. Eels, smaller to medium sized eels, have become absolutely a dominant live bait in addition to the spot. The striped bass are very keyed into it. I think that the eels might be working because of all these sand eels that we have. And we have got some larger sand eels that showed up as well, in addition to those small ones that are all over the beaches. Uh, Most of the fluke right now, it can be really tricky. There's a lot of shorts in shallow. But if you start looking at some of these ledges, as the water has been getting warmer, those fluke, they're hanging on these ledges a little more in there. Again, try Nessaquag River, Crab Meadow, Porpoise Channel, any of the areas where our water rushes out on the tides. That's where you're going to find the prevalent amount of bait. And then on those bait are going to be the predator fish just hanging out in the little bumps and nooks and crannies. No different than any other part of Long Island, but those are the areas that you're going to be looking at with our area here, which is a great place to target if you're looking to catch yourself some nice fish. Porgies have been on the beach. A lot of our customers are catching some really large size porgies right now, so that's a great thing to see. There's a lot to do out there. Just a quick little weather update because we're in the heat months. What's very unique to Long Island Sound is the presence of squalls. A squall is going to be a fast moving storm, almost comes out of nowhere. Connecticut is the main base, right? Long Island, we've got our own weather temps, and then the Long Island Sound, it acts like a microclimate. So keep your eye open if you're seeing like if it's a wind is coming all day from the south and then suddenly it's going to shift over to the north. Those are like indications that you might see a squall appear out of nowhere. For instance, if the temperature has been always in the 80s and the 90s all day, and then you notice it's going to drop down like 10 or 15 degrees, you're looking at a very good chance of getting a squall, which is like a micro thunderstorm. I'm no weatherman, but I'll tell you this: that's where these folks on your paddle boards, your kayaks, your canoes, you can really get yourself in trouble. And when these winds switch, they can blow you out into the sound and flip you over pretty quick. It's the same thing for a lot of the small craft. You see a lot of boat enthusiasts out there with 15 and 19-foot boats in the middle of the sound on a nice day. Just be aware of your weather and stay home. And if you think it's going to be pretty bad, stay in the bay and stay safe. Until next week, I bid you all peace and tight lines.